There's no better feeling than ripping a drive down the middle of the fairway. Today, I'm going to share with you the complete guide to how to be a great driver of the golf ball. Now, this isn't going to take hours of practice. It's more about just making sure you understand what you need to do to be a great driver of the ball and some of the key positions in the setup and golf swing that will make that happen for you. So let's go through the complete guide. So from a setup point of view with the driver, it's obviously different to any other club. It's the only club we're going to hit up on the golf ball with, and for that reason the ball position changes quite a bit compared to the other clubs. We want the ball to be positioned opposite the lead foot or lead heel, somewhere around there. So for me, the best way to do that is put your feet together, put the golf club behind the golf ball, move the left foot just literally a couple of centimeters, and move the right foot away to just beyond shoulder width. So again, it's the widest stance you would have with any club too. We'd go shoulder width. With a driver, I'm going to go just widen shoulder width. So if you want to check that, let your arms hang down, and where your fingers will point, they want to be kind of in the insteps of both feet. Then we want to flare the lead foot about 20-30 degrees and the trail foot about 10-15 degrees. But again, that's normal with every club. With the driver, I like to make people feel they have their center of their body in the center of the stance. Now, it's very easy with the driver when the ball moves forward to try and line with the ball. So I want to make sure you feel this is in the center, and you can do this with the golf club, just hanging it from your sternum, make sure that's in the center, or your head, making sure that's in the center. And we want to feel that our shoulders stay parallel to our foot line. Again, very easy, as soon as the ball goes forward, to get these forearms open or pointing left of target. We want to feel this in there. The tip I quite often give people, I've done this quite a lot on my YouTube channel, is we set it with the driver head in the center of the stance to make sure that helps us cheat this alignment. We want the trail arm tucked in under the lead arm. That again helps that alignment and also helps the fold of the arm in the backswing. So driver, the other complete things I'd want to see you do in terms of setup would be a bit of weight on or pressure on the trail foot, about 55%. You know, I'm not too fussy whether that becomes 50 or 60, but I definitely would try and favour there's a bit of weight there to help us hit up on the golf ball. In terms of the backswing, the key things for me are we create a big turn and we make sure we tilt. What a lot of golfers will tend to do is turn very flat with the driver because the club's quite long. So the idea is to feel that the left shoulder works down and across and the arms feel like they are wide. Keep wide. Have a big fast swing with the driver for sure. We want speed, we want power, but try and feel it's shoulder down and across. That would be the backswing feel for me. The pressure shift is going to be the most, but we're still probably only going to have about 60% of our pressure on the trail leg at the very top of the backswing, the transition. At the widest part here, it would be about 80% for sure onto the trail foot. Now in transition, it's important that we keep the weight there perhaps longer than any other club, and we feel that our head, our mass stays back over this kind of trail leg area. Head over the right knee is what I like to get people to think of, and let the club feel like it's shallow, swings from the inside, and we keep the head back there to allow us to hit up on the golf ball. And in theory, the driver is the only club where we would feel or see the head move back further in this transition. Quite often with an iron, it moves forward ever so slightly, then it moves back to the original spot. So it does move back, but it moves forward first. With the driver, I'm quite happy with it just moving back. And it happens because our center of mass, kind of our belly button here, is behind where the ball is, where we push. So as we push, the line of pressure pushes us back this way. So we want to feel that swing feels wide and from the inside, and the weight stays back longer. There's less pressure shift forward. If there is pressure shift, it comes purely from the lower half, and the torso feels like it stays closed. I often talk about hiding the right shoulder and the head staying back, and we have the wall here that we never go through. Now, one last major point really for the downswing is how we release the golf club. And I really like this feel, and I have pinched this from another coach, but if we hold the club with our trail hand down the bottom, now in transition, if I feel that that grip could hit my forearm, we'll see there that we're unloading our lever system there earlier than I would do with an iron swing. And the important thing also is if it's in line with this arm and not this side of my arm, the club's also in a decent direction. So it's kind of here, kind of going towards my trail foot, and hitting the arm. That allows that club to overtake, again, to allow us to hit up on the ball, but also getting that club, releasing that loft and releasing that club face to hit straighter drives. So that's a great tip you can do on the course, on the go, waiting for your mate Johnny over there to hit shots. You can just make some practice swings like that. Now, the through swing is not massively different to a normal swing, apart from I'm quite happy for you to be a bit more flat-footed. So let's go through this very quickly again. Setup, wider stance, club head in the middle, head behind the golf ball, pressure here, tilt and turn, and keep your weight in the back foot and release the club. And hit straight drives. So the routine for the golf course would be quite simple for me. We would make a nice practice swing one-handed, where we feel we're keeping the head back, releasing the golf club. Then we'd go and hit the golf ball with conviction and confidence, and try and almost feel like we're trying to hit the longest drive we can, but be in balance. If we hit steery drives, we will hit poor drives. We want to be committed, full throttle, every single shot.